Right guys, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial for newer players on what to do when first starting the game. So when you're first starting the game, it might be a bit hard for you fighting mobs every night, so I would recommend putting it on peaceful mode until you get a hang of the game. And never go on hardcore until you know what you're doing. Next, if you go on advanced, if you need extra help in starting, I recommend turning on the bonus chest. This will give you some beginner loot to help you in Minecraft world. And with the multiplayer, if you're new to the game, you would want to have someone with you that knows how to play the game and can teach you a bunch of stuff that can help you with your journey. If you're a new player, cheats would really help you because you can turn on like keep inventory, so when you die you don't lose your stuff, and you can stop mob griefing. So resource packs for this is for if you want to like change up your game a bit and have extra, have more fun in your world. Next is behavior packs. This changes like the textures and actual blocks in game, so you have a better experience when playing. With experiments, this lets you test out like newer updates that not come out yet, or like stuff like this. Experiments, so you can enable the use of latest custom camera features, so you can customize your camera. Villager trade rebalancing contains updated trades for villagers, so instead of it just being instead of them being rip-offs, they are better and not worth. And also, I forgot where it was, but there was a thing where you could choose a thing. Forgot where it was, but we'll come to that later. Next, so if we come on the game, usually the first thing you would want to do is like try and find a village or get tools. But if you're a newer player, your main goal would be to try and survive first and building like a base, because you don't know what you're really doing. So you would want to come over here and mine your first tree. Instead of going straight, if you're wanting to make a stone house, I would recommend, instead of going around your world trying to find a cave, I would recommend digging into the ground a bit, like I'm about to do now. You dig into the ground a bit until you get to the stone, and then mine out that stone until you have 7 pieces of stone. With 7 pieces of stone, you can craft the basics, like your sword, your pickaxe, and your axe, which are the main things you want when you're making a new Minecraft world, because very basic tools are what can help you when starting a new Minecraft world. So what you want to do is come down into your little stone mine out like this. You want to mine every stone, so when you crouch, if you're on PC, hold shift. When you crouch, you want to mine everything that you can see below that stone until you have 7. Then you want to craft some more sticks first. So you go like this and craft some sticks by putting 2 wood planks in that sequence there. When you go like that, you place them to what I recommend doing is this. Put a 3 at the top for the pickaxe, put another 3 there for the axe. Wait, never mind, you need 8 stone for it. little set, which I did like. There we go. For the good set. And when you go for like iron armor and stuff, you need 32 pieces of iron for armor and these 3 tools here. So once you have these 3 tools, you want to try and build a base. So you want to go for the basic wooden house first. So what you want to do, mine down some trees. And you're not going to go any fancy with it until you have more materials. So I would say, in the area that you dug out your trees, use that place to build your house. So I'm going to build my house right here. So I'm going to craft all of this wood into planks. Then I'm going to build up 3, come across 2, go up to like that. Then I'm going to add a window there. Then I'm going to come up another like that, another 3. And because you're not going fancy on this house, we're not going to have a tall roof. And we're not going to have a very big house because this is your first house. You don't know what you're doing. Too far. So, what you want to do, once you've built this frame, in each corner, build up 2. And if you misplace any blocks, just use your axe to pick it back up. 1, 2. And mine out any leaves or trees in the way. Like this tree here. Just mine it out of the way. You should be good. Next, you want to place. Once you've done all of that, you want to start placing wood like this to create a window. It's not going to be safe for when you activate mobs. So you want to protect like your house from like mobs, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to sand. Wait, let me turn down my render distance real quick. You want to go to the sand, grab some. Because when you have some sand, you can put them into a furnace. You want to put them into a furnace and smelt them into glass. Yes, I don't know how that works, it just works. I think my game just went crazy. Apparently that place is... So once you've done this, you want to fill in your roof. Perfect door. Just turn around and close that. So what I was on about with making windows is you want to craft a shovel out of stone. So you need to go back down into your little mine, or if you're close to the cave, you want to go back First, before you mine sand, you want to count how much sand you need. So in this case, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I will need 18 sand for my windows. So you want to come to your sand and mine the amount of sand that you need. And you're going to question, how do you turn this into glass? Well, you could either go over to your tree, find some more of it, use your tree as fuel. Like by going to a tree, go to a tree, like that, then rub this into rings, then put this on it, and put it like that. Then you can craft, you can make your own coal, but it's not coal. It just lasts a little short. So you see the result is going to be glass because you're smelting sand. So you're going to want to wait for this to end. And if this ends and all of this isn't gone, that means you need more fuel, which is made by doing that thing, which I'm going to quickly do now. Get another charcoal. Come on. You know you want it. Yep. There's our charcoal, and now I'm going to put my sand back in. Because now, this will be able to smelt all of that. While that's doing that, you might be wondering, well, what's going to happen when it's nighttime? Well, if you're a new player, I would recommend to go into your settings, going to game, clicking peaceful. So when it's night, you don't have to worry. And in peaceful, you don't need to worry about food. So you're chilling. You're all fine until you turn it to easy, normal, or hard, or hardcore, which is not recommended for newer players unless you know what you're doing, which I would highly doubt for like a newer player, like a new player or returning player that isn't familiar with like the new stuff. So as you can see, we have some glass going, but this is going to run out before we smelt all of our glass. So if that does end up happening, what you can do is make more charcoal, which is a good idea. But once you have it smelted, you can start building. You can start making your windows. Which I'm gonna get myself some more charcoal because we are running out of fuel for our glass. So I'm gonna take this out once that smelts. Once that smelts, that should be like that. Take the glass out. I'll put my logs in, put them in. And for now, I'm just going to use the switch.